Connections by Team Umizoomi. Hi, I'm Annalie.
Hi, I'm McKenna.
Hi, I'm Grace.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Sarah.
So our thesis is that Roxane Gay would agree with Flanagan's thesis that television needs more unlikable women characters, because Gay believes that girls should have realistic, stereotype-defying, and complex representation in pop culture.
Here's a short video clip for the trailer of the show Girls. In Stay Unlikable for the Good of TV, Jake Flanagan describes what it means to be unlikable. The term doesn't mean that the character has to be a bad person, but that they don't conform to pop culture and society's standard for women. Many times, women's looks, personality, and life are romanticized on television. An example of this is Rachel Green on Friends. By bringing more unlikable characters behind the screen, Flanagan hopes that these stereotypes will be broken so that television can be more realistic and relatable for women.
So the first reason why we think that Roxane Gay would agree that there should be more unlikable women characters is because she wants women in pop culture to be more realistic. Because what we normally see on TV is not an accurate representation of real women. There's a quote here from her article, Girls, 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 and basically what she's saying is that making female characters more realistic will make them seem unlikable, but that imperfection is what makes them relatable.
Our second reason is that it will move away from the stereotypical representations that women are usually given in television. Women have always been portrayed as prim and proper, and we've been stereotypically labeled as being perfect all the time, which strays away from the realisticness of how women actually act and how they actually are. Men have always been considered the funny and relatable characters, whereas the women have had unrealistic expectations. And creating more unlikable characters will let the stereotype go away and create more relatable characters and make them in turn less unlikable.
The third reason we have is lack of diversity. In the show Girls, it shows individuals how many people lead lives segregated by race and class. Girls tried and failed to bring back color into the show. It is very hard for people of opportunity to recognize themselves because they don't fit in the popular imagination. Women of color feel completely left out.
So for our activity, we'd like to do a true or false for a few different statements. For number one, the attempt to break away from typical stereotypes of women is one of the reasons why Girls was so popular. Is this true or false? This is true. The show Girls attempts to break away from the stereotypical view of women. They attempt to make the real women known. Number two, women have always been depicted as realistic and imperfect. True or false? This is false. Women haven't always been depicted realistically. Instead, they were created to be perfect, prim, and proper. Number three, there was a lack of diversity in shows during this time. This is true. The lack of diversity during that time period in shows was huge. People of color had scarce opportunity to recognize themselves in shows.
Here's our bibliography, and thank you for watching.